I think the whole narrative and the whole discussion and the topic of Robyn Brown allegedly having this shopping addiction is getting kind of twisted. And I think it's coming from the narrator without a crystal ball. We're going to talk about this again because in the recent video I posted, I had a couple of people like this one, subscriber, make a comment, make a video on Robyn's American Girl doll collection, complete with expensive clothes. Now, even in the video where I've already talked about it and stated my thoughts and opinions, people still came over, like, in the comments, like they didn't even watch the video or hear what I had to say, just to tell me to talk about basically Without a Crystal Ball's video. Now, since I've seen it's got almost 100,000 views in just 2 days, clearly it's a topic of discussion that people want to watch. 100,000 views in 2 days off this one topic. Mind-blowing to me. Before we get any further into it, because we're going to talk more about it, I gotta say welcome back to my channel. I don't know how you got here, but I'm so glad you're here. If you're new here, I hope you stick around and subscribe. Hit that notification bell beside subscribe. Make sure it's set to all so you'll be notified whenever I upload. Little disclaimer, okay? My thoughts and opinions, if you're new here, are real and raw, okay? I'm not some person who's just going to fluff it up for you. I'm not just going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you my thoughts and opinions. That's not facts. I want you to form your own thoughts and opinions. Be your own individuals. That's what we are as individual people. And we all have different thoughts and opinions. Don't be persuaded by these creators out here. Because a lot of these creators, I think, make people really angry because they're angry. I'm hearing a lot of anger, and I'm like, this is a TV show, people. I think we need to bring it back to reality. Let's just say that first. Now, I got a couple of clips from Without a Crystal Ball's video. I'd like to play those now and react.
Welcome back to my channel. It is Tuesday, February 11th, 2025. Do you remember earlier in Sister Wives this season when Janelle was talking with Maddie in the car? That clip you just saw in the very beginning of this episode?
You won't see any clips here from the show Sister Wives because I've tried to play them before, and ironically enough, Discovery Media struck my channel when I tried to clip any clips, even 2 seconds of it. So I guess if you want to see clips, you can go watch Without a Crystal Ball because apparently she's allowed to play them.
And they were discussing the money and how Kody said that he didn't have the money to pay them back, and she wanted to pay off Coyote Pass. This was spring of 2023, and Kody said that he didn't have the money, and they were going to try to figure out how to come up with the money. Well, then they finally convince Mary to give the money, but Robyn made a comment and said that when she was younger, she was hard knocks and she didn't do well with money, but she has since learned how to budget, and she's a really good budgeter now. And that the reason why Janelle can't pay things off is because her priority aren't the same as Robyn's priorities. It's very easy to say this when Robyn's priorities are funded by a joint family account. And that joint family account was the money made on Sister Wives, along with sales that Kody made at shows selling metal objects. I'm not going to say the word because YouTube hates it, but you guys know the kind of work that he does.
The word would be firearm accessories. That's the kind of work he does, and YouTube really don't care about that because, as you see here, you can look it up for yourself. Look up firearm accessories. Please do, because I have a lot of firearms in my household. We hunt. That's what we do here in the backwoods of Mississippi. A lot of people hunt. A lot of people get firearms and accessories because they like doing it. They like, you know, collecting. I mean, look, millions of views. Without a Crystal Ball has no clue what she's talking about. She literally just said, well, I'm not going to say it because YouTube doesn't like that. He sells firearm accessories. So let's just get it all out there. That's what he does. And it's not illegal nor against the law. So, I mean, all personal feelings aside, with Kody and how he treats his kids, at least he's freaking working and trying to make his own income. You get what I'm saying? You can't knock that. She will, though.
Robyn has not had a job since My Sister Wives Closet closed, and her only job is working on the show. She does work on Sister Wives minimally in comparison to some of the others, but she still has that as her employment. And Robyn and Kody have been really, really resistant to paying off Janelle and Mary. Cody's also being sued in Utah for child support. And his daughter, Truly, is 14 years old and will be 15 in April. In the entirety of Truly's life, Kody has not paid for child support. He has not carried health insurance for her. He has not been on her birth certificate. He has not provided adequate housing for her. When Christine and Kody met up, he didn't even have space for Truly at their house, which Christine thought was wild because the house they had at the time had 5 bedrooms. Theoretically, they could have made space for her. If you want to have joint custody, you have to have a room for the kid. It's a requirement. And if you don't have a separate bed for them, they can share a room, by the way. She could share a room with Ariella or whoever, but they have to have a separate bed for her, nobody else. And if you don't do that, you can't do joint custody, which he should know. But he didn't pay child support. He also didn't pay for Isabel's surgery. Christine's daughter, Truly, when she was in the ICU with her kidney infection, Christine didn't have health insurance. The family didn't carry health insurance. Kody and Robyn, very likely still to this day, don't carry health insurance. Anytime there are accidents for Kody, Robyn, or the kids, it's like this whole big thing. Kody may carry health insurance today, but I don't know. He never has in the past. Never. TLC does not offer health insurance. They're considered a contractor and they are not an employee of the company. If Kody and Robyn have insurance, they have to get it through the open market, which most self-employed people do. I have it. I pay for it because I'm not going to be uninsured and my kid isn't going to be uninsured.
This is where Without a Crystal Ball loses me. Like, in some things, she does make sense and her points are valid. In some things she talks about, I want to make myself perfectly crystal clear. But when she starts talking about, you need to have insurance on your kid, lady, it must be nice for you to make a killing making videos talking about other people's finances, and that is the sole income. Your husband don't even work, and y'all live in a 3-story house in a nice gated community subdivision in town. You drive a new Cadillac. You just said you're able to afford insurance. Hell, mine and my husband don't have health insurance. I don't have it on my child because I can't afford it. But I got to pay it out of pocket. Okay? It's more expensive to pay it out of pocket. Yes. But I can't afford that monthly charge because just like millions and billions of other Americans out there who work and struggle to pay their bills, a lot of us live paycheck to paycheck. So it must be nice for you to make that much money to be able to afford insurance. Our auto insurance, which we have to have because it's a necessity, is $250 per month every month. Okay, that's a lot of money. I could sit here and tell you our bills, our medical bills, all that. The monthly payments is high. Is high. We can't afford no health insurance. So it must be nice for people like Without a Crystal Ball to be out here bashing people who ain't got insurance. That's the points and the parts where she loses me. She puts her personal anger against Kody and Robyn into her videos, and you can tell it. So allow me to respond to it. You need to keep your information. If you don't want somebody having an opinion on it, Katie, you need to have your information. I can afford insurance. It's simple. I've got insurance on my kid. Must be nice to be able to afford that. Period. Kody and Robyn can afford it. Absolutely. And I also don't know if they have insurance today or not. She stated she don't know. I guess she didn't do enough digging there. Digging into Etsy, you should have dug in to see if I had insurance. I mean, that would be more interesting than her saying, well, I found this Etsy account called r.sully. It's got to be Robyn Brown from Sister Wives. And over here talking about this girl having a doll collection. Don't even know if it's the Robyn Brown, yet here we are. Now, how dumb are we all going to look if it ain't even the Robyn Brown? Mm-hmm.
But Kody and Robyn don't want to spend money on health insurance. Instead, they want to spend it frivolously. And as Kody's getting sued by Christine for child support, parenting time, child support arrears going back 4 years, and parent time and custody and paternity for Truly, you would think that Kody and Robyn would curtail their spending and they would try to rein things in. There's also this ongoing dispute currently with Coyote Pass, and the property has still not been sold. The property is not on the market, and the property is still deeded the exact same way, with Kody and Robyn on 2 parcels and Mary, Janelle, and Kody on 1, and then Kody and Janelle on another. But I think Robyn's shopping addiction is out of control. So yesterday I shared with you what she was spending the money on. Doll clothes and dolls for her American Girl dolls and Barbie dolls and such. And for a long time, we didn't know who's like with the dolls. Is it Robyn with the dolls? I shared with you some of her reviews. I shared photographs of what the dolls were that she was purchasing.
You got to remember, Without a Crystal Ball said in that video that she don't know for a fact this is Robyn Brown from Sister Wives. We all need to pay attention. She has no confirmation this is Robyn. She's assuming and spinning her own narrative. Maybe I need to start doing that. Maybe that's how she gets 100,000 views in 2 days.
I told you about all of these different custom dolls that she was buying. I told you that there had been $61,000 plus in what I had added up that day. Teacups that Robyn had lining her yard at the old house. And people were like, oh, she has teacups along her yard, along her walkway. She did buy those. She bought those on Etsy. Did you know those teacups, each one of them cost anywhere between $62 and $72 for a porcelain teacup on a post?
Without a Crystal Ball is going ham over a $60 purchase of a yard ornament. That's what I'm talking about. Without a Crystal Ball, this creator is making a lot of people angry. They come into my comments and say, can you talk about Robyn and her American Girl doll collection? Well, first off, you don't even know if that was Robyn making the purchases, yet we all angry over it, and that's all we talking about, 100,000 views. So good God Almighty, let's talk about it. First off, Without a Crystal Ball, dude, what now? What? How you gonna talk about somebody's purchases? That is none of your business. This is tacky. Do we need to look at Without a Crystal Ball's purchases? Don't make me go there. See, that's what I'm talking about. We're getting all off topic. For what?
Robyn frequents a lot of different shops. So there's a lot of theories right now that this is just one shop owner that she knows she's not really buying it, but she's not. She's buying from people all across the country, outside of the country, Canada. There's one shop that's in Poland. She's buying from everywhere. She doesn't know these people, and she's not getting paid to leave these reviews. I noticed that she left a comment that should give you sort of an indication of her mindset. She wrote, I love this art and it is so empowering. I'm putting it all over my house and giving it to my kids to inspire them. It's shipped well and made well. Thank you for making things that help me keep my head and spirit up. And it was just like a painting. Just a painting.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, okay? If something makes people, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you Robyn or Kody. I don't care if you were the person that I dislike most on this earth. Do not ever knock somebody for this right here, for having something that inspires them. Katie is mean as hell. Man, that girl right there, Without a Crystal Ball, the one that has so many views, is mean as hell. And that is where all the hatred behind the Reddit groups, behind all the hatred in these fans that are spewing the hate towards these people, I feel it. I know all the other viewers and fans feel it too. It's a lot. Again, we don't even know if this is Robyn's Etsy account. How reckless is this to spin this narrative? You could go watch the first video she posted about it. She states she don't know if it's her or not. Wow. Wow. Now we're reading reviews and saying, it has to be her. She says kids, and it has to be her. Girl. What? Also, now you critiquing her this ain't even about the show anymore. And people can sit here and come in the comments and argue, well, she owes Janelle and Mary. Well, Janelle and Mary needs to handle that legally because I don't see no lawsuits in Robyn's name. Okay, that's the facts. Yes, they need to get their situation figured out. But meanwhile, I'm still over here like, well, why is Janelle's name on Mary's lot? Can we figure that out? That's the real confusion of it all. We just getting distracted over here. That's what the media does. She probably does work for the media without a crystal ball because I figured it out. My light bulb went off. That's her job, is to distract us from the real issues. Ooh, let me go ahead and sip some more of my tea.
Robyn is obviously, in my opinion, using shopping as a method to cope with something that's happening in her life. The shopping is compulsive. She's shopping for things that she doesn't need, and she's spending money on things that are frivolous, insignificant, and worthless because she'll never be able to resell this stuff. They're not investments.
Can somebody report that as misinformation? Because, baby, don't you believe you cannot resell this stuff and make money off of it? Don't you believe this shit ain't investments? Don't you believe ain't nobody else out there that would pay oodles of money for this stuff to add to their collection? Do you watch American Pickers? Do you watch Pawn Stars? Do you go to JT Relics Etsy? That is my husband's friend's Etsy. He sells thousands of dollars worth of rocks, baby. Rocks. Don't sit here and tell me. Hell no. Without a crystal ball, you are spreading so much misinformation. This shit got to be stopped. This shit got to be stopped. I'm cussing because that's passion, baby. That's real. You can't sit here just because you don't like these folks. Bam. I'm exposing her right now. Okay? I'm tired of all these folks out here just lying, running their narratives. Y'all need to speak and get on reality.
It's just fulfilling a need in her to shop. So according to addictioncenter.com.
Well, what is her excuse for digging into people's financials and this is her sole source of income without a crystal ball, Katie Joy? Huh? What y'all think about that? This girl out here got an opinion on how people spend their money and laughing at it. I'm over here like, girl, you make your money talking about these people. You are calculating a doll collection, and that has made you thousands of dollars. The fuck? Yeah, I said it. The fuck? Whoo, baby. Don't get me started. Without a crystal ball is living in a 3-story house in a subdivision, and this is how she pays for it. Without a crystal ball talking about Kody and Robyn's spending habits, pot, meat, kettle. You just like them. Can we dig up her taxes? Huh? By the way, I just done my damn taxes and paid them yesterday. Good Lord have mercy. That's another thing. This girl, y'all listen to this girl. She is talking about how much women make. Oh, hold on a minute. Without a crystal ball, by the way, makes over $100,000 a year. She's a woman, a woman. That's her whole. Y'all, listen. This girl irritates me to my core, about like Kody and Robyn.
The median household income in Arizona is $69,000 to $74,000, and so $74,000 in 2022. According to the median income in the state of Arizona for women, the annual income in 2022 that a woman made was $30,963 a year. She spent $35,000 on dolls and doll clothes alone. She spent more money a year on doll clothes and dolls than the average woman in the state of Arizona makes in an entire year. She spent $35,000 on dolls and doll clothes, while Kody didn't pay child support for Truly.
This girl has said the median income for women in Arizona. Katie Joy, you make over $100,000 a year talking about these people, and you gonna bring up a woman's income? I made $30,000 last year. You want to get started? You want to see my taxes? Huh? Y'all better be careful who you listen to and who you trusting. Girl making $100,000. Meanwhile, how are you talking about anybody else? That's what pisses me off about people. They got the balls to sit there. They doing the same damn thing, and they gonna point their fingers at everybody else. That's just like Kody and Robyn. Right there. Girl knows all about narcissism and cults, huh? Anyway. Yeah. Woo! Woo! Happy Valentine's Eve, everybody. Happy Valentine's Eve. I hope I have highly entertained you today. Can you like and share this video? Really would appreciate it. That's for the realness, baby. Also, I need you to subscribe. If you have not already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell beside subscribe. Make sure it's set to all so you'll be notified whenever I upload. Go ahead and share and let everybody know this one right here, baby. This one right here, a redneck. This is a southern woman, but let me tell you something. She telling it like it is. Okay, that's the real as real could get. She coming out of her single-wide trailer right now in the hood. In the trailer hood. Yes, ma'ams. Love you so much for watching. I'll see y'all in my next video or in the comments below.